So good morning, my friends from the Gettysburg battlefield. It's a beautiful day. I hope you all are well and your day finds you smiling, happy, healthy, and successful in all that you aspire to achieve. Sunny outside, it's beautifully cold. It's getting so nice and cool as the autumn is coming on, October is coming on. And it'll be my birthday right before Halloween, and it will be my 1 year anniversary on Twitch. And so I started streaming on Twitch about a year ago. I streamed a couple of times, like maybe 2 or 3 times last year. The videos are probably on my YouTube channel. But it's my birthday at Halloween, and it's also my anniversary. That's when I started streaming on Twitch. And so we'll have a little party. I was hoping to do Persistent Lord of the Rings. One of my goals with Persistent Lord of the Rings was to inhabit the Dwarven lands and roleplay there daily. I wanted to be in the persistent world every day because I live alone and I'm disabled. I'm handicapped, and there's nothing better than Token's world. So I'm hoping that I'll still be able to do that. I think I logged on to the wrong server. I'd spoken to Cal, it was a while back, and I checked our private messages, and he told me I was on server 1 or 19, but I logged on to both of them, got attacked and killed. That was my first experience back at Persistent, was getting killed by, I don't know if it was I think it was an NPC, but I don't know why Gondorians would just be randomly attacking some person passing through. That's weird. So, for some reason they don't like me in Minas Tirith. So that was very anti-dwarf. So I think we left off in the Shire, and I wanted to go look around the Shire, and I'm thinking I might stream today. I'd like to do Persistent, but I'm back. I'm depressed, frankly, because I'm right back where I was day one back in March of this year. So, and there's a lot of factors. I'll be cutting a video of clips that will demonstrate some of the factors that attributes to that in this game. But I'm going to fire up this Persistent Lord of the Rings, and we'll jump in and we'll have a look around. Where are we? We were playing TLD Overhaul and a little bit of Persistent last night, and essentially I just walked around. And this is the most updated version from the ModDB. There we go, a little reminder, cool beans. And another friendly reminder, if you can and will or are able to, please donate to research to cure the illness that put me in a wheelchair. Multiple sclerosis. My immune system is attacking the nerves in my brain and my spinal column. And so my brain has a hard time sending the correct signals to the correct fingers or my legs. And so that's what MS does. Consider yourself aware. And at the very same time, I got a crock pot full of pig over here, doors open. So let's get in and fire up Persistent. I want to go to the Shire. I missed the Shire. I haven't been in the Shire in a long time. Good. We're on the right mod this time. I accidentally loaded up last days of the Third Age. Is this going to capture our game? Why aren't you capturing the game, Twitch? Let's see if Twitch is going to capture our game. Good, Twitch. Good, Twitch. Now you see, guys, you can give something all the prayers in the world. We're praying for you. You can give all the prayers in the world. But if you sacrifice a couple of rabbits or goats, okay, or you mash them, boil them, put them in a stew, the screen cap works. See, there's no praying involved. We won't be thanking the heavens. We'll be thanking Gandalf. I like the gold you guys did on that map. It looks like it's poured gold from a mold into the map. One of the things that I've wanted to do for years, one of the things on my bucket list that's kind of silly, but I think you guys would appreciate it. Hey, my mic's on. I did good. is the map of Middle Earth. I've always wanted to paint I've always wanted to paint a full wall size map of Middle Earth. I've always wanted to do one with, you know, like a black ink, like with Japanese calligraphy brushes, but do the Middle Earth map. I can illustrate it. I could probably do it by just eyeballing it, but I'd love to have a great big map of Middle Earth in my living room on the wall that I painted myself with gouache and, like I said, brushed ink, black ink. And then when I kick the bucket, it'll be worth some dough. Loading textures. You guys should think about optimizing the textures in the textures folder. I noticed there's some textures that are bigger. They are larger dimensions than my professional photography. They're very big files. I found that in mods that I've played over the last 10 years for Warband, when I've optimized the textures, crashes cease. And then I don't have to turn down the texture quality. Now, granted, shrinking the size will reduce the texture quality, the number of pixels, but it will improve load time and likely less crashes when those loud textures conflict with lighting. I don't know jack about code, but I did textures for a long time. I noticed there were some great big textures in there, some really extremely large textures. And not in file size, but dimension, which adds to that file size, load time, etc., etc. I'm going to fix my menu. I need to take this persistent logo up here. I didn't foresee that my cam blocking it, so I'm going to move that title down here. And this is my own. I love that picture of Rivendell. I was going to do a dwarf menu before I started today. So we should be in the Shire, right? Look at that. He's got the coolest outfit in the world. He looks like he's a monk going to make beer. This is my day every day, and I was really hoping to spend my days in Middle Earth. Seven months and I'm back to square one. And I have my map as my wallpaper, so I can simply look at Kozubki's map on my desktop right in front of me, so I can see where we're going big and clear for all of us blind people. Yep. And I also had to put my keys from my keyboard on my map these days, because it's hard for me to remember the keys these days, where 6 months ago it was not hard for me to remember the keys all the time. I would remember things. It's hard for me to remember keys sometimes, like getting rid of the chat box, that sort of thing. So what should we do today? I guess we'll go to the Shire and look around. So we should be, I'm looking at the map, so we should be spawning in 15. I'm going to stick around the Shire and Bree and have a look around for our morning coffee. Nothing like coffee in the Shire, right? I love going to Hobbiton, it's fun. My sound looks groovy at its space. And if you guys did not partake in your long bottom leaf, shame on you. What kind of hobbits are you anyway? Ah, the craft, the art. Yep, so we're going to 15. Just had to look at the map. I have no money and no armor, no class, no tier, no nothing. I don't know. It's gone. So it doesn't really matter if we just wander through the world and just get slaughtered anyway, right? And I'm sure as shit not ever going to grind in those mines again. That was mind numbing. Felt like I was getting hit in the head with a hammer. What did I need to look at? I need to look at something really quick. Forgive me. On our map, I'm wondering how updated my map is. Because I know there are new servers coming online. I sure like to, I need to get my Discord sound configured. That's, I think, the biggest little hurdle I need to get over is configuring my Twitch studio sound with my music, with my stream, microphone, game sound, and then Discord. And when I try to run Discord through my Twitch stream, there's always a conflict with the sound. Like, it'll cancel out one sound source or another. Like, you won't hear music or you won't hear the game, but you hear Discord and vice versa. So I'm trying to figure out what those settings are. I'm sure there's an easier method. I'm just missing something small. Gracias, Cal, thank you. I just needed to jump off. So Cal says that he put my character back on 14. Thank you, Cal. Dude, that's cool. I don't need to be a super tough character or anything, but I'd sure like to get through, you know, the game and have some fun. Yeah, I'm not looking to be, you know, a demigod. Play a hobbit thief. Yepsy's on and Smove is on. Ellie is on. Ellen, dear, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while, homie. Thickest is streaming. Rock and roll. Let's see. I hope Cal reinstated my character. What do you guys want to hear today? I'm going to be streaming doing Middle Earth. October is my birthday month. I'll be doing Lord of the Rings, mostly Lord of the Rings for my birthday month. And now I forgot what I was going to say on top of that. When I'm streaming in October and doing Middle Earth, if there's something you guys would like to hear, let me know. I have probably every audiobook of every Tolkien thing you can possibly imagine. I have a vast audio library. So we'll do some Phil Dragash, and we'll do some, I'll be streaming like in the middle of the night, US time. In Europe, you guys will be waking up. But I'll be doing ongoing Lord of the Rings audiobook as we explore. Sound good? I think so. You guys seem to appreciate, you guys really like the Lord of the Rings audiobooks when we were playing before. At night, winter's coming. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Master Raw play some more Game of Thrones, man. He plays hardcore. And he rolls with the punches, and he still gloriously perseveres. I like watching Raw. He knows his stuff. Raw knows his Game of Thrones lore for sure. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Ellie and Thick, I know you are. You're streaming right now. And Master Raw, I hope to see you soon online. Zug is, he went for a cheese picnic with Wallace and Gromit up on the moon. There was a hula girl there. He hasn't been heard from since. So I think, yeah, Cal said 14. So where are we? 38. Somebody's on 38. What is 38? 38 is Dwarven Pass. Somebody is in Dwarven Pass. Before the end of the year, I will only speak in Dwarvish here in this game. You guys want to roleplay? We'll roleplay. We'll do some role-playing. 14. I thought I went to 15. I went to the Shire. I can't remember how to get to the Shire because there's a couple of different exits and I really don't want to go the wrong way. There's 2 ways to go. So the way behind me should go back to Weathertop. I guess we'll just find out, right? We'll just go. Yeah, we'll just go. Yeah, either of the exits from Bree, neither one of them are, there's not going to be 3 freaking trolls cooking me in a pot. You know, plus I like looking around. I like looking around. You see, guys, I don't know. I hope some of you see things this way, and if you don't, I hope that you do someday. When you're in here and you're playing a game, this is like you're in an art museum because everything that you see in here, you guys know somebody created this. So this is like going to an art museum, a Tolkien art museum, whatever game you're playing. You're looking at all this great stuff that these guys created. Isn't that just bitchin'? All right, thank you, Kale. You see, Kale, I'm telling you, man, I've never even had a very interactive server hosts and multiplayer. I've been playing multiplayer for 30 years. Cal's very helpful and attentive. I appreciate you giving me my stuff. Thank you, Cal. This chat overlay, I wish it was not there in the first place at all. Yeah, I always forget that shit. So gracias, muchacho. Cal, thanks very much. You made my day. Look at that skinny ass dwarf. You guys, I've lost 100 pounds and just this year. So you know what that means? The solution is sativa, because sativa makes you hungry. See, so every downside, there's an upside. So the downside is I've lost 100 pounds because I'm very ill. All right, I'm 150 now. When you guys met me on Twitch, I was 260. The upside is I get to eat all kinds of kick-ass food now and I get to get fat all over again. That's the best part, right? So check it out, you guys. I wanted to go to Hobbiton. I want to go to the Shire. So can I put my gear away? Cal, thanks very much. You made my day. I just want to go through the world in adventure, man. I'm doing nothing all day. And so when I found Persistent Lord of the Rings, first guy to stream Persistent Lord of the Rings, right here, homeboys. Grow big boy beard. When I first started streaming this, it's like I told Zug on our games when we first started playing. I'm like, dude, I'm handicapped. I'm at home. I'm not in a wheelchair today because I'm sitting my ass in this chair all day long. So I'm in a cozy chair. My ass feels good. I think that's the way to Hobbiton. I guess we'll find out. I can't remember. I will go through. I'm going to have to reread the guides like 3 times because I'll forget the stuff. This should get us on one side of the bridge in the Shire, I believe. I'd sure like to see signs modified on these guideposts to know where we're going. The solution in the meantime is to do it repetitively. So if you're somebody like me who's cognitively challenged, repetition. Repetition. So we are going to 15. So if you see, the solution is me going through the transfer points all day long. Just exploring and going back and forth, okay? For any of you disabled friends out there, and there's a lot of you on Twitch. A lot of my friends on Twitch are disabled, but most of you non-disabled guys don't know it. Most of you guys don't know you're disabled. But if any of you guys are ever, repetition's the key. to remembering. For example, people I interact with constantly, I don't forget them. Dear friends I haven't seen in a while, I've forgotten their name for a couple hours. Yeah. Strange. So that's your cog fog message of the day. How's our video looking? Good. I'm getting really good frame rates. I cranked my graphics up a little bit. I'm only using 8 gigs of RAM, so I'm only using half my RAM. I've only had 3 slow frames in 20 minutes. That's really good. So I'm happy about that, because I would, I could, ideally what I would like to do as a crippled ass dwarf, that's CAD, I'm such a cad, is to have my food, like a tuna sandwich and my coffee, something to drink. I can chill out here all day and like roam around Middle Earth. And that was my intent. And that's what I'd like to do. And I think that's what I'll be doing most days in October is Middle Earth. And so 15, you see, I did remember that. Now here's the thing, I just medicated. So I didn't medicate this morning, and I just medicated before noon. And it should actually, I know it sounds strange, but boy, it actually makes me more focused. I never thought it would. It didn't make sense. You'd think when you inhibit tetrahydrocannabinol into your blood system, into your bloodstream, that when the THC pods, when they explode and they release that chemical into your body, that it would make you more narcotic and more of a drunken state, like it did when I was a kid. But with MS, for me, it's like the exact opposite, in which I know I'm like, wow, imagine you drink a beer, but you get sober. Imagine you're drunk as a skunk and you have to drink a bottle of whiskey in order to get sober. That's what I'm trying to explain. That's how wacky MS is. So I can use THC for me, and I actually have less memory issues. And I was sitting there and I was so skeptical, and I was like, that's gonna make my memory issues worse. We were all young, you'd smoke a joint, you get all spacey and stuff. So 15. You guys listen to my yammer all day long. So 15, did I even look at the map to see what 15 is? Did we go to, yep, we're going to the Shire, cool. Because I wanted to go to the Shire and I wanted to look around. Now my tier is not a tough tier. I think I'm like a tier 2 or tier 3 like Dale Warrior. So I don't have a level 5 tier hero. I think my hero's like a level 2 or 3. So I'll be spending some time perusing these documents and these help files, and maybe I'll do that on a live stream so you guys can look at this stuff with me. And we can look at it together and say, hey, this is what these guys spent. Spectating Hobbit. I love that name. This guy's my favorite. When you first join the game, you start in the Commoners faction as a peasant. I can roam around the Hobbiton all day. It's cool as hell. At the same time, go to one of the castles and use a training station. I see. Right, I remember this. It's just the verbiage is a little different than when you're discussing it with somebody vocally. The Outlaws faction. Freaking bad guys. We always fight for the forces of good as long as there's food, beards, and beer and gold available. My legs aren't bothering me too bad today. One of the reasons I switched chairs is my friend bought me this fantastic office. This is the ass cushion is like that thick. This office chair, it's great. If you sit in a wheelchair for 12 hours a day, after a week your tailbone and your hips, and it starts to hurt. And I've got a good pad on mine. I've got like Iranian prayer pillows and it's still, It's not comfortable to sit in my chair. So unless I'm really cruising around, like out watering my plants or like doing stuff, then I'll be in my chair. But if I'm sitting here for 6 hours playing video games, I ain't sitting in my wheelchair no more. It's not comfortable. Clicking use will switch faction to commoners or outlaws without respawning. Yeah, I want to look around today, you guys. I can't remember a lot of the commands. And then I'll forget them anyway. As soon as you tell me, just do this, I'll forget in 5 seconds. I remembered that, the C, because that black box annoys the shit out of me. So check it out, you guys. Isn't this awesome? Oh shit, my little dwarven head. Awesome, you guys. I need to faction chat I, local chat Q, global chat T. Nice, I love it, dude. I can cruise around in multiplayer world and hang out and play with real people and get my head cut off and lose everything I have. Look at that, man. You guys want to go camping? I invite you to go camping on the Appalachian Trail at the Appalachian Trail halfway point of the Appalachian Trail right here for my birthday. I know a piece of the trail you guys could actually get me in my wheelchair a couple miles right down to the camp. And it's like the Ritz. Boy, I hope that there's going to be a Hobbit class, because boy, that would be a really hard decision whether to play a Hobbit or a dwarf. Cal, you're a lifesaver. Thank you. You made my day. If you're ever in the United States, dinner's on me. And I make a pretty good dinner. Well done, guys. That's nice. I used to grow grapevines just like that. Just like this. Actually, that was about this, yeah. We had about, it was the same size. Shit, we had about 4 or 5 passes. So we call these passes. This is a pass. So these are passes. Most people call them rows or aisles. But us botanical ecologists, we call these passes. And so, yeah, I used to actually, when I was about 18 years old, we had grapevines that same size. That's great. It's about 4 passes. Cool. Nice little shack, boy. You could retire here, huh? Isn't this awesome? Man, keep up the good work. You see, let me tell you something you don't know. All of you who can walk. I'm sitting in this room until the ships sail west. So video games, as you can probably imagine, are such a huge outlet for people who are disabled or isolated. I'm stuck in my house most 99% of the time. I don't get out but like once or twice a month. So video games in a multiplayer environment. And so you see, I can come in here. I guess I'm shouting out to my own generation, people much older than me. My generation are all gamers. I can come in this world and I can run into my friends, my internet acquaintances, and we can chat and hang out and socialize. Look at this. It's so great. I don't want. Do I have a pony? I bet you I do. Nope, it's a sumpter horse. Right. I remember when we were here, I was here. It was either 2 months ago or 4 months ago. We were all hanging out and chatting, having a good time. All right? So I would suggest the solution of socialization through multiplayer video gaming to my friends who are also disabled who've never done something like this. Get into multiplayer gaming and socialize and explore. If we can't explore our own world, we can explore Tolkien's world. Look at that bitchin' farm right there. And you've always got orc meat. That's an awesome farm, right? Yep, this is how, this is really how I pictured myself retiring, just like this. Just a little shack, little farm. That's all you need. Yep, and a water source. And I still just may. I could buy 10 acres with a couple of natural springs on it and have my friends build me a yurt. I can get a yurt. You can get a yurt for less than 10,000. Just like that size? Yeah. And I'm not a dreamer, I'm a doer. Until you can't walk. So yeah, I noticed that these saddlebags are now laying around. I saw these in Brie too. I saw those in Brie. Yeah, I'm forgetting things. I'm forgetting my keys. And then my doggone fingers will press the wrong keys. Check it out, you guys. The Shire. Lunch in the Shire. And that is what this video is going to be called. You see the bonuses of being a dwarf? You're so short you could just zoom right over your head. You guys think I'm silly? You think this is boring? I'm taking all this in. This is great. I love multiplayer worlds. But fantasy always the best. Boy, the colors are looking good. I don't know what I did, but the colors sure look good. I have a big fat high def monitor right in front of me. It's big. I forgot I'm recording. I'm not streaming. I thought I was streaming. When I started streaming, I figured I might just stream all day, every day. Just leave my cam on. Yeah. I don't want to duel him. Now, I was in Minas Tirith, man, and like some dude attacked me, but I don't know if that was an NPC, and like maybe I don't have reputation points with that, with the Gondorians. I can't remember where that goes. I think it just goes back to Brie. But there should be 2 exits out of here. The colors and the trees and the water and the hills and the grass and everything. I'm sorry that this recording is only in 720 because I'm kicking it. I've got to be kicking over 60 FPS. And I've got my NVIDIA card set to middle of the road settings, so I don't have it really juiced up, but boy, it looks good. It just looks like you guys have done a little bit of polishing. It does. It looks like you guys have done some polishing here and there. I don't know. I don't know. The colors look a little richer. Nice celosias right there. It's about tea time. I need some tea. I got some black tea in there. And the kitchen, I just have to get into the kitchen. It feels like a troll is squeezing my knees. But I'm doing good. My legs are actually, that's good today. There's no freaking snakes writhing around my bones and my legs. It's freakiest feeling, you guys. It's like the alien creature from the Alien movie, and it's like under your skin and my legs. in like the middle of the night, and it wakes you up, and it's like freaking, it's like you can feel something moving around in your leg. It's bizarre. Freaking MS, man. When my friends described like what their leg pain was like, and this was a year ago when I didn't have leg pain, my legs were okay a year ago. I was still walking with a cane. I was having trouble walking. But the way they described it, I had never quite comprehended that it was as painful as it is. Our legs are in such pain. It's really like somebody just stabbing you with a hot freaking razor sharp knife. It's insane. It's like a dog just ripping into you. So please cure this shit. That's what this is all about. I love this stuff. Look at this. Bitchin', look at this. This is great. Haven't been here in a while. I don't know. I must have done something with my card. Or you guys tweaked something, added some shaders in or something. Yeah, because the shaders look better. So if you guys did indeed do something with the shaders, well done. I know I juiced my card up a tiny bit, but this looks really good. It looks better than I remember it. Yeah, like I said, the colors are juicier. Nice. Yeah. I'm going to be moving into a hobbit hole. I really am. You guys wait and see. What do I have? I can't remember how to get to my inventory. I is supposed to do something. Yeah. Faction chat is supposed to be I. Yepsy is live, and he's probably playing League of Legends. Where's my cursor? Doggone it. I need to have these controls handy so I can see them. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at this little menu. Well, diggity doggone, I can't remember how to get to my inventory. What's up, Mr. Hobbit? You know when you touch the light socket on the wall by accident? Or like when you touch, you're changing the light bulb and you get that little shock, that little current. When you touch the light by accident, it's a weird feeling, right? That's how our heads feel. Like there's a little current. The electrodes are going out. What do you guys want to hear? What books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Lord of the Rings quadrilogy, and I'll play it when I stream. I'll probably just start with The Hobbit. The Silmarillion's great. I've got a really good version of the Silmarillion. It sounds awesome. It's really good to sleep to, and I don't mean it's boring. It's really relaxing. I'll have to get those to you guys on Discord. Ooh. Let's hope our pony doesn't take off. Whoa, I gotta watch the turns, man. See turns like that? As MS progresses, the turns like that make me a little dizzy, so I can't be swinging fast from left to right. Not anymore. There's a lot of games I can't play that I used to play. So that's why I watch you guys play them. Like I used to compete in Counter-Strike 15 years ago. These days, that game would make me too dizzy. So I watch Thickest play that. And then there's some other games like Mass Effect, and I know Raw was playing that. Now I can't play Mass Effect, so I like to watch you guys play that stuff that I can't. Not anymore. Quake, Black Mesa, Half-Life 2. I can't play those at all. But Flight Sims and then the Star Wars mod and stuff like that, I can fly around in X-Wing fighters. Doesn't make me dizzy at all. I don't know, it's games like Mass Effect and like Quake. I don't know, the movement. But watching you guys play them doesn't do that to me at all. It doesn't make me dizzy at all. It's only when I'm playing them like right in front of me on my own screen. So that's MS, man. That's what MS does. It's weird. It's just weird. So when you encounter somebody with MS and we might act a little peculiar, now you know why. I've had my share of people who I've encountered who thought that I was drunk. I rarely drink. I'll drink a big fat killer pint on my birthday in a month. A month from now is my birthday. But, you know, I'm not somebody who gets wasted at all. I'm not a partier at all. So I smoke my herb for medicinal reasons. I don't smoke my herb for recreational reasons at all. So yeah, you know, you guys want to go in the Hobbit house? Let's hope our horse stays here. It'll probably stay right there. I can park it on the side of the fence. Oh, okay. Well, shit, he went right over it. I like the windows. The windows are great. Yep, that's bitchin'. There's this woman on YouTube, and she has like vacation rentals, and she built a Hobbit house, and it's a vacation rental. And I mean, it doesn't look like this, which was kind of the one drawback. If you look at Hobbit House Vacation Rental on YouTube, you'll find it. Right. So, right. Cool. Use. Cool. Nice. See, it's these nice little touches, man, that trip my trigger. These nice little touches. Very good. Perfect. What else do you need? Awesome. Yep. I missed this. I did. I can't see. My daughter, I got a message from her. My daughter has her own YouTube channel now, and I hope that she starts streaming soon. My daughter's a very interesting person. My daughter's the most interesting person I know. And she is most often a mystery. And she is a real-life vulva. So guys, let's look around the Shire some more. Love what you guys have done. I can see how much you've added. All the nice little touches, man. This is just like playing toys when we were kids. You're like putting all your Hobbit toys out. We're going to play the Hobbit. It's turned into an art form. And computer 3D generated art and sculpture. Because that's what this is. This is a sculptor and a painter working together. Demonstrating the imagination of a great storyteller. Kick ass. What do we do here? I bet you we do something. Yep, we do something here, don't we? The water, and so we can make stuff. And so yeah, I'm gonna have to hit the guides, but it's gonna be really hard for me. I can read something in a guide 10 times these days, and I won't remember it. I'll still have to ask people 10 times, and it will annoy the shit out of them. And I'm not going to be a burden to anyone's gameplay. Don't want to slow anyone down. So yeah, there's some productivity that we could be doing here. Yep. Oh yeah, the trees and the chopping the wood and all that good stuff. Fish and beef and some flax to make linen, right? Just like our Viking ancestors of old. Actually, Vikings didn't make flax. They raped, murdered, pillaged, and plundered. Boy, I sure wish I was working. Right now is our busiest season in the green industry. In the green industry, our busiest season is fall, the autumn. Nice. Yep, it sure is nice to cruise around in a fantasy world, in Tolkien's world. Look at that nice touch that tree's leaning over. Some of the trees down by the bank would be leaning over. Yeah, like right down there. Yeah. Yeah, on the banks. Trees lean. Just like that. Cool beans. Nice. Oh shit, I'm in someone's freaking growing patch. Yeah, this tree knocked down. Cool. Whoa, I better stay out in this view. That first person view isn't agreeing with me. Yeah, it's like being on a circus ride. Oh, look at the hobbits. Doesn't it make you want to be a hobbit? You see the blue-faced hobbit? There's a blue pixel in there that does that in our games. The faces on the characters in Warband. And there was a mod for it on Nexus. You see, as I get further away from that Volman clay hanger, his face turns blue right there. And there was a mod for that where somebody isolated a pixel in Warband. And, I don't know, view distance. I wish I could crank up the view distance in all my games. Double it, triple it. Check this guy out. What's shaking, shorty? See, that's the best part about being a dwarf when you're hanging out with hobbits. You finally get to hang out with somebody that's shorter than you. Feels like a giant. Awesome. I always forget that I can't interact with things if I have something in my hands. I can't remember how to get to my inventory right now. I thought maybe it was F12. I'll have to find out. I'll have to look at the guides. But I won't remember anyway. Pathetic. Poor, pathetic warlord. Oh, so cool. Right on. Dude, soaking his feet on a hot day. See the blue face? Maybe he's supposed to have a blue face. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's... Oh, that's just the shadow. Right on. I need to crank my graphics up. If I'm not recording and I'm not streaming, I really crank the graphics up in all my games. So what's for dinner, guys? I'm going to have a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. That's probably what I'll be eating all week, is a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. I have a whole crock pot of pig. Check these guys out. Rock and roll. Awesome. These guys are hanging out. Look at the twins. The twins are in the house. Shit, I haven't even had a pint yet, and I thought that guy was floating. So does this go to sleeping quarters? Yes, I bet you it does. I don't want my horse to take off. Maybe they have it set so the horses will not take off. And Cal, the coin was generous. Thank you very much for the gift. All right, the bard with the tunes. Did you hear the bell? Did you hear the bell? Yeah, I need to turn something up. I need to modify my graphics because a lot of these guys have blue face. And that's got to be on my end. That shadow, the shadow is off. I have to crank my graphics up. He should not have a blue face. What's up, Bart? I don't want to duel the guy. I can't remember my interaction key. Usually it's my middle mouse key. Nope. That's kick him in the nuts key. I can't remember my interaction key. So I'll have to look. Let's see what my graphics and stuff are set on anyway. Oh, what am I jump to here? Average, fastest, right on. Lighting, low, 90%. Default. HDR, I like HDR, but it makes me a little weird dizzy these days. Full, medium, 25, 25, blah, 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 blah. I need to turn all this stuff up. Turn all this. Dynamic lighting sometimes gives me weird crashes in a lot of mods with several different computer systems. Yeah, but I want to crank those on and crank this up and turn up the graphics. I was just wondering if I could change something in here. My controls for interacting with that guy. General controls, interaction. What is my interaction key? Move forward, right, right, jump, crouch. I can't remember. Weapon mode, right, 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 drop what she played. La, 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 la. It should be middle mouse key. Action, middle mouse button. I have to change it to something else, don't I? And then I have to change it back when I play a different Warband mod. I forget what it is by default, but middle mouse button won't work in this mod for me when I'm interacting. But that's what I use for my action key and all my other mods. Is that. So I'm not going to... I'm going to forget. So I guess we will do what? E? Nope. E is... Kick is E. Q? Do we have a Q? Yep, that's local chat. T for team. T is global chat. F or G. F or G. F or G. F or G. Welcome to my world, guys. Welcome to the Multiple Sclerosis Twilight Zone. F or E. E is kick. F doesn't look like it's taken, so we're going to use F. And I'll just try to remember to switch it back next time. No, not scroll down, you honky. Undo changes, you shit. Yeah, so we'll do F. Done. Right. I'm having all my teeth sharpened off into little points, like little tiny bat teeth. Take care of your teeth, guys. Take care of your teeth while you're young. You'll be glad you did when you get my age. And you're gonna lose them anyway. Stop drinking that cheap beer. So, should we go back to Bree? I love Hobbiton. I love the Shire. Yep, I guess I'm just showing off the persistent world today. And this will be raw. This isn't going to be edited. I'm just recording and slapping it on my YouTube. I need to get some food. So yeah, I need to get some food. And I might cruise around a live stream soon. What's up, Hobbit people? So yeah, I got to do something about the graphics. Change that on my card. He shouldn't have the blue face from that shadow. I need to turn the shading up. There's something I have turned off. or not turned up high enough. Oh, yeah, I have to remember I just switched it to F instead of my middle mouse button. No, I don't want to duel you, honky. I want to go in and I want to drink your swill. The other exit should be down here. Yeah, I wanted to come to the Shire today, so mission accomplished. That's why I hopped on, fired this up. Kale sent me a nice message that he fixed my character. So thank you. I probably spaced and I went to the wrong server or something. I was online on Persistent Lord of the Rings, I think like a month ago. Just like I am now. Early in the morning, I'm drinking coffee, or I was on really late at night, 3 a.m. And I may have gone to another server or something, and I've forgotten. Those hills need to be green. What's going on here? They're all guarding their hearth and home. Look at them. He's guarding his taters. Fun, fun, fun. I think we'll go to Bree. My goal for today with this video, we've been recording for an hour. Pardon me. As I wanted to go to the Shire today. And so mission accomplished. Right. See what music I'll be able to get away with on my Twitch stream. Now this should take us back to Bree. Either of the exits, because the Shire doesn't go anywhere but Bree, right? Right. Yeah, the Shire only goes to Bree unless I miss something. You know, you guys got about 7 years, best case scenario, 7 years to finish the West Coast because I have to take the ships west. Yeah. A box without hinges, key or lid, yet golden treasure inside his head. This thing, all things devour. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stone to meal, slays king, ruins town, beats high mountain down. And I'm not reading off of anything. I'm trying to find the spawn point clicker thing. Was ist it? Can we go? Can we go? Oh, I'm pushing my middle mouse button still. I gotta push F. I switched the key. This is where some helpful person would say, it's F, Warlord, you switched it to F. And thanks to you guys who have been patient and disability inclusive. It makes our day better. We're going to 14. So if you've been somebody who has been disability inclusive and you've included me helpfully, understandingly, empathetically, with an understanding open mind, and you've been inclusive and you weren't frustrated by, you know, me being a little slower, taking a little more time, or you having to explain things to me, and you were helpful. Thank you for being so. You've made my day a better one. So we were going to Bree, but we are at about an hour. We are at an hour, and I wanted to grab a sandwich. I'm getting hungry. That's a good thing. I've barely eaten in 6 months. So the solution, Sativex for MS. Because the 5-leaf makes you hungry, the 7-leaf makes you spacey. Now the ruderalis, the Mongols are keeping that to themselves. So, my friends, mi habito, muchachos. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'll be back. It's lunchtime. I'm going to grab a sandwich. And who knows? Maybe we'll get on and stream and explore. Head up to the Misty Mountains where we belong. And don't forget your long bottom leaf. You guys have an excellent day. See you when I see you. Keep your chins up, and I hope your day finds you smiling. Be safe out there, my friends. Adios.